See, this makes me think of a Greek drawing. So I'm just going to type in something here. Greek tale of... Yeah, see, obsession is narcissist, but... What? Hydros. In the Greek religion, common noun. Often it's holding a spindle. Well, we're looking for someone traveling across the sea. But what does this have to do with obsession? Or maybe I read the top and I just completely forgot. As happens. In mythology, self-forming being who emerged creation of dawn. Kronos, her mate, intermingling serpent form. Together they have crushed the primal thinking. There's narcissist. I know it's not that just because I don't think there's that many A's from what I can remember in this. Or just at least not the right A's. Let's see. Galatea. Yeah, okay. I don't know where to go with these ones, so if anyone's got a hint for me, I'd gladly take it. I'm going to leave that thing for later. I think I'm going to do one more here.
A coarse hempen shawl covers my body, naked and smelling of hay and wax. A dark-skinned old woman kneels beside me, dressed in reeds and rough cloth. I stare in her glassy eyes. She smiles a toothless grin, and I am relieved, because I realize there is no longer that awful thing inside me. I am free of it. My body is my own. I feel strong as she presses a pouch into my hand. A mix of cloth of her skin, green things of the earth, and blood from a wound on my palm. The cord of the child thing I would not bear is wrapped inside me. They will guide you, keep you safe, she says. And I clutch the leather pouch, grip it tightly, because I almost believe it is alive.
Kingdom from which they came, Elfric on the false gods. Invisible flame. Well, that's okay. It's Phantom Wikia, so probably not that. Fired in a Harmon, even he stepped on his feet. I don't understand what that is. When they went, they found the god lying on the floor. Wagon art and you can box his container. Shoot, that's not what I meant to do. Alfric of Einsham, English abbot, as well as a consummate prolific writer in Old English. Also known variously as, okay, that's his various names. In the view of Peter Hunter Blair, he was a man comparable both in the quantity of his writing and the quality of his mind, even with Bede himself. Anglo-Saxon literature. Okay, so this is the container for the Visiflame christened by the kingdom from where they come from. So, don't imagine it's the guy's name, but this is he's the writer. But I don't imagine they're just going to have the number of his works. Because this one here, on the false gods. This is a 3-letter thing that I don't think... Containers for the invisible... Let's listen to this thing
A
again.
coarse hempen shawl covers my body, naked and smelling of hay and wax. A dark-skinned old woman kneels beside me, dressed in reeds and rough cloth. I stare in her glassy eyes. She smiles a toothless grin, and I am relieved, because I realize there is no longer that awful thing inside me. I am free of it. My body is my own. I feel strong as she presses a pouch into my hand. A mix of cloth of her skin, green things of the earth, and blood from a wound on my palm. The cord of the child thing I would not bear is wrapped inside me. They will guide you, keep you safe, she says. And I clutch the leather pouch, grip it tightly, because I almost believe it is alive.
Containers for the invisible flames, Christian for the kingdom from which they came. And singing the roaring flame, in the same land was Daniel prophet. Oh. It is well known to us concerning 3 boys whom the king threw into a burning oven because they did not turn to his God from the Almighty God who created all things. Okay. Yeah, containers for the visible flame, Christian. I don't know if this is gonna... They were the indigenous people. Chiak. I don't know, but Blackwood, the destruction of Tasmanian Aborigines. Now, this image here. No, that's not it. Takes me right down too. Why is this one came up? Oh, that's because it just happened to have all the hits. Containers for the visible flame. Christian for the kingdom from which they came. I have one more hint, so might as well just use that. They hold the power of heating. Okay. Containers of the invisible flames. Invisible's flame. Containers for the invisible's flame. Christian for the kingdom from which they came. So we're talking... They hold the power of heating. Okay. I see there's like a thermometer. What is that? Was that a wind gauge? Or maybe not. Is it a wind gauge? I don't know. I feel like there's some sort of like scientific weather device. Maybe that is a wind gauge, but like something. I feel like there's a different name, or maybe I am thinking. Maybe I'm complicating it. What does that have to do with They hold the power of heating. The power of heating. This image throws me off. What does that spell? R something? I don't know what that is. So something to do with heat. Huh. Containers for the invisible flame, christened. Alright, going for another hint is a brand new day for me. Objects. They hold the power of heating objects inhabited by spirits. Honestly, that is not... yeah, you know what? I have no idea what this is, inhabited by spirits. Nicely done. Spirit possession. A sukumogami. Alright. Spirit attachments. Now the question is, container for the invisible's flame, christened for the kingdom from which they came. But yeah, I'll be honest. They hold the power of heating. Okay. Objects inhabited by spirits. I'm just saying, what is this storage heater? Right, so... you know what? I'm going to leave this alone. And we're going to see if I can do another one. So that one is the one...
The fire licks at my legs, and the air is alive with the smell of ale and freshly baked bread. I'm part of this great effervescence, and I can't help but dance. A woman's voice cuts through the commotion, and everything slows and quiets under her gaze. So often we come together for death, but tonight's a night of birth and rebirth. The murky water behind her appears to glow as I walk into it. I keep walking until I'm completely submerged. I open my eyes to see dozens around me, covered in moss and debris, the most serene look on their faces.
Celebrations make the short night long. It's very promising when Easter Vigil. Easter Vigil, also called the Paschal, whatever, is a service held in traditional Christian churches as the first official celebration of the resurrection of Jesus. I'm not quite sure what all these other images have to do with that. Historically, it is during the service that people are baptized, and the adults, I've never seen that word before, are received in full communion with the church. It is held in the hours of darkness between sunset on Holy Saturday and sunrise on Easter Day, most commonly in the evening of Holy Saturday or midnight, and is the first celebration of Easter days, traditionally being considered to begin at sunset. Okay. Now, the interesting thing here, but what does that have to do with, because this looks like, should I assume this is Midsummer's Night Dream? Because that's the face of an ass, and that's, what's her name? Can't remember off the top of my head. I do not know what this image here is, and I don't know what that one is. Midsummer's Night Dream. Now, what we're looking for here, I'm assuming these are things all taking place on a similar date, because we're looking for a month and a day. Now, the problem with the Easter Vigil here is that it could be a particular month, but we don't know what that day is. So April, possibly. Oberon. Okay, Titania. That sounds wrong I feel like I'm saying it wrong. King of Fairies. See, I'm just wondering because it all takes place on the particular night, but do I have a copy of this play? I know I have the 12th Night, which was from school, which is a fun comedy, but because now in the play, these guys here are trying to prepare to put on the play for a wedding that's taking place. But I'm just trying to think in my head, did it specify a particular night? Queen. Yeah. I mean, the other option here is to just click April and then like literally go down the line. But what would this image be? So I don't recognize that, and I don't recognize what this image is. I can't really. What's he holding? Well, let's see. Sorry, let me get my. Where is my. Grabbing my agenda here. Because if I guess particular time frame for the Easter. St. Patrick's, Ash Wednesday, April. So they won't go in order. So yeah. Is it? Am I just playing a guessing game here? Okay. Again, another one that I'm rather lost on.
I stand in the rain above a mighty river, with soft water and mossy banks. 9 children hold hands and wade into the water together. A fear takes hold as I raise my voice to stop them. I am silenced by a crack of thunder. A mar of lightning in the sky blinds me, and the rain hits hard, like my hands pulling me down. I scream at them as they are waist deep, and a wave comes over me from behind, throwing me into the river. Unknown creatures begin to feast on me, and my blood mixes with murky water.
Oh wait, there's... No. Yoruban. Okay. I'll just assume that this is it. The Yuroba people, Yuroba, children of Yuroba are the ethnic group of southwestern and north central Nigeria, as well as southern and central, consists of 40 in total. From which her 9 Yoruban children flow. And then we have an image of a moth. Or at least, not the image, but the life cycle looks like of a moth. You have lightning in the sky. A hurricane, possibly? Two main groups. Majority have moved to United Kingdom after major political change. Oh, okay. As an ethnic description, the Oyo Empire, treaties written between 6th century Songhai Ahmed Baba. It was popularized. Oh, okay. I have no idea where this is going. This one I'm having a really hard... These three sets here I'm just having a super hard time with. There's Oyo, oh yeah. Unless we're looking for points us to that. So we're looking for a particular place. There's a river. Oh, there's a lot of rivers running throughout. Then we have lightning, hurricanes, and then moths, which could honestly could mean just about anything to me. Everything. Okay, so it can be 4 or 5, or 4 to 6. It's a 4 to 6 letter word. The question is, where does the picture of the life cycle of a moth come in? From which her 9. So I don't know. I'm literally trying to figure anything out here. Calendar. Since they're 13 months. Interesting. What is the word for moth? Word hippo. Why would that come about? Kokoro, ofopina. Both words are way too long. Except for this one, but I don't see how that's going to fit in there. And also, not quite what I'm looking for. Yep, this one I'm just having a super hard time with. Okay. Then we have this image. Yeah, from Witcher 9. Maybe I should look at the religion. If it's like the tale or the mythology, I guess, of where they come from or how they came to be. So the faith, Oppo Risha, or however it's actually supposed to be pronounced, Ifa is, or simply and erroneously Ifa, Principal components. Homeland. Common. Various godly forms. Some widely known as Ogun, god of thunder and lightning. Shangjakuta, god of thunder, lightning, fire, and justice, manifests as a king always wielding a double-edged axe, which conveys his divine authority and power. I'm literally looking for like anything to do with moths. God of infinite manifestation. Get mother. Mother. Okay. So nothing would do with moths. Okay. Where, because I put, then why the world did it bring me here? Which are 9 Yuroban children flow. Let's see, tradition, calendar, dressing, clothing, demographic, places. Unless it's asking for a river, a specific name of a river. Is it Rogun or Rogun? More specifically, there's a lot of R's in front of these river. Moshi. Oh my goodness. OSSE. OSSE. Okay. Let's see. Owena. OR. See. Just, okay, actually I should just see. You have an RP. Only R is that. Because I don't know if the R is taking place, but all of them start with an R, which makes me just think it's meant to be river. A lot of them, do all of them start with an O now that I'm looking at it? Oba, yeah. Assuming these are the rivers that I'm looking at right here. Okay, how about this? Osun is a river that flows southward through the central Yuroba land and south into the Lagos. Okay. And we have Odo. No way to make Osun, it looks like. Orisha. Or Oba. Oh, but this one... She stands for change in the storm. Okay. So, possibly... List of the deities. Conduit between heaven and earth. So, okay, so we have like supreme beings, metaphysical personification or spirits. And then they split them up between, so it said she. So we have forest animals, wealth, air, divination. I'm sorry, what was the hint? She stands for change and storm. Mother goddess. Oh, hello. This looks like, but let me look at everything else. Divination, creator goddess, associated with sun and moon. Androgynous supreme creator, first wife. Of I can't speak today. Marriage and domesticity. Patron, Alicia, the descendants of Africans who were carried away during the Atlantic slave trade or Middle Passage. You have Oya of the Niger River, associated with wind, lightning, fertility, fire, and magic. So another one with the river. She stands for change and storm. Okay, so many different names. Is Alicia of wind, violent storms, death, and rebirth. She is similar to the Haitian Maman Bridget, who is syncretized with the Catholic Saint Bridget. The name literally means she tore. She is known as the mother of nine. Okay, so this looks like it's going to be it. This is due to the Niger River traditionally being known for having 9 tributaries. So okay, this is what it is. Now the question is, so we think we got what it is, but we need 2. We have this right here. But Odo Oya? Apparently the river, this is due to the Niger River, also known to the Yoruba as the Odo Oya. Okay, finally, we got one.